within a powerful day. Yeah, see, that's right there. And you have to speak there.
Hello.
I wonder what class is going to go to this bathroom.
Hello. Tennessee was the 16th state. And like here in Tennessee, you think about how Tennessee is shaped. It's a very long, horizontal state. So we don't have a north and south Tennessee. We have west, middle, east. All three regions, very different as far as the elevation. West Tennessee, which is like Memphis, is flat. Here in middle Tennessee, it's a lot of hills. And in east Tennessee is the Great Smoky Mountains. We're like 3 hours from Memphis, about 3.5 hours to the Smoky Mountains. That's a big reason why we're the capital, just because we're in the middle of the state, and also having a major river helps a lot too. Let's cross that river now. When we cross the bridge, you're going to have a good view out to the right. There's Nissan Stadium, home of the Tennessee Titans. Used to be the Houston Oilers. They moved here, changed the name. And we've seen about 69,000. Built 1999. So it's not that old, it's only been here 25 years. But they're building a new stadium. They're building a dome. They want a covered stadium. Then they can do events year round. I mean, really what Nashville wants is to host a Super Bowl. Can you imagine Broadway for the Super Bowl? I'm taking off that weekend. The building's going to be $2 billion. I'll show you where it's going to go. Yeah, Laura's going to be raking in money because I won't be here for it. Honestly, we couldn't do this for Super Bowl. They'd close every street. I guess I should rip my house out for that week. No, it's just, we have to have a dome to host a Super Bowl. I mean, pretty much every time there's a Super Bowl, it's always in like California or Florida or a dome. Usually it's in a dome. Some posters on this side, you'll see two former Titans players. I put these up just because they're like two of the all-time greats. I mean, 27 up on the left, Eddie George, former running back. And then to the right, number 9, Steve McNair, quarterback. These two led the Titans to the Super Bowl in 2000. They played the St. Louis Rams. The Titans lost by a yard. We've been to one Super Bowl and lost by a yard. The biggest event we do here is in June. It's always like the first week of June. CMA Music Festival. It's a big 4-day country music festival. Nothing here this week. It's used, maybe once or twice a month for a concert in the summer. Attendance record here will not be beat, just because its number is so high. Last year, Ed Sheeran had almost 74,000. Remember, it holds 69,000. Ed Sheeran had more people last year than Taylor Swift, Beyonce, Billy Joel, Luke Combs, George Strait. All of them were here last year. Next show's not until like a couple weeks away. We have Kenny Chesney coming up. October we have Post Malone. A few months ago, we've had like Morgan Wallen this year. We had Zach Bryan. Last weekend was a rock concert with Def Leppard, with Journey, and the Steve Miller Band. So you're gonna have Skyline right here now. The obvious building to talk about is AT&T. It's just locals don't call it AT&T. That's Batman. It looks like Batman, so they've always called it the Batman building. Tallest building in Tennessee, 617 feet. Been there since 1994, 33 stories. It will get passed though. There's talks about building a building. It's going to be 750 feet. It's going to be 60 stories. Batman is 33 stories, plus the heater. And we'll cross over another bridge in a minute, so you'll get another view of this. There's trees on the left, and how close they'll be here. Next, let's talk about this thing. It's like a broken roller coaster. You may have saw this before the tour started. You'll start to see it down here on the right. It's a red thing. Basically, it's art. It's a sculpture. To your right, it's called the Ghost Ballet. It represents bridges, railroads, and the shipping industry in Nashville. $500,000. We were robbed. We'll see something else later. It gets worse. It's in every city, though, have something random, just some kind of sculpture of some kind, right? On the other end down here, I can show you where this new stadium is going. New one's going to be actually a little smaller. New one's going to hold 60,000. So since they're losing seats, they'll raise ticket prices. It'll be ready in 2027. This will be torn down. Which is really sad. It's only been here 25 years. Paid all the money for this one. Pay another $2 billion. New one's going out there to the left. The location's great. They wanted to keep it over here. It's nice having Broadway so close. So really when people go to games, a lot of people just park downtown and walk over here. In a second you'll see a pedestrian bridge. A river shuttle? Some people will actually bring their boats and dock over here. Now they don't have like a river shuttle. Think about games. Yeah, we don't have a shuttle like that. Now they do have like bus shuttles where people can park like 15 minutes away and get bus in. Yeah, I've seen people like just take their pontoon or whatever and dock down here, but we don't have like a river shuttle. There's another good view right here. This bridge to your right, that's the pedestrian bridge. Used to be a car bridge, now just a walking bridge. Good place to go and take pictures of the city, especially if you go at night. We do have something for the river though, like if you want to do a river cruise, there's something here called the General Jackson Showboat. General Jackson has like a lunch or a dinner cruise, but it doesn't start down here. It starts out in the Opryland area. It's like 20 minutes away. Other tall building to your right. That's a Four Seasons 5-star hotel. Down to the right, Sandy over here. Holds about 6,800. Nothing here though this weekend. It's like the stadium is kind of used sporadically in scheduling concerts this week. But really though, this is amazing weather for what we're used to. It should be like 95 degrees. Like, this is nice. Now, like I said, we're going to see Broadway later, but I always tell people, like, there's more than just Broadway. Like, there's some good side streets that are also worth checking out. 2nd Avenue is good. That's one block up. Take a right. Great place on 2nd Avenue called Mike's Ice Cream and Coffee Bar. Homemade ice cream. The closest coffee shop down here. 2nd Avenue also has probably the cheapest gift shop I've seen down here. Now the name is pretty generic. It's just called Nashville Souvenirs, but they have nothing over $15. It's like t-shirts, $10, hats, $10. If you just want something cheap that says Nashville on it to take home, I can't show it to you, but you search Nashville Souvenirs. It's on 2nd Avenue. It's pretty close to where we started at, and I can give y'all directions to anything when we're done. 2 blocks down is 3rd Avenue. There's a candy store on 3rd. There's these candy bars called Goo Goo Clusters. Goo Goo was the first combination candy bar. They started here in 1912. Their original candy bar is peanuts, caramel, and marshmallow, covered in milk chocolate. They named it Goo Goo so anyone could ask for it, even babies. Goo Goo. And actually, if you go to their gift shop on 3rd, you can make your own custom candy bar. You can actually watch them make their candy bar. You can get dark chocolate, white chocolate, you can put peanut butter in it, or whatever you want to do. Next here on 4th, we can see a barbecue restaurant. It'll be called Martin's Barbecue. When we go through this intersection, it'll be down to your left. I kind of get a little whiff of it there. That little smell there, you probably maybe smell. That's Martin's Barbecue. This is down to our left. Martin's has been on the Food Network. If you watch like Guy Fieri's TV show, he's been to Martin's Barbecue. Then from here I can show you about where the Country Music Hall of Fame is. There's a tall hotel up here on the right. That's the Omni Hotel. Basically on the back side of the Omni is where the Hall of Fame is. It's connected to the Omni Hotel. If you go to the Country Music Hall of Fame, it's huge. You're gonna need some time. I'd probably give yourself like 2 hours, at least. Down the street to your left, you can see Martin's down there on the left-hand side. Now, Country Music Hall of Fame open 9 to 5 every day. Do not wait until 4 o'clock. You cannot do that museum in an hour. Some murals here on your left. The first one there is called Celebrate Tennessee. A lot of things about Tennessee in that. It's got like a bird in it. That's our state bird, the Omni bird. There's a smaller painting. That's really just for the football team, the Titans. It says Tennessee Tough. 615. That's our area code. Building to the right is the convention center, the Music City Center. This to your right is 2 million square feet. Opened in 2013. Cost $634 million to build. Now look straight ahead. This is the other art piece I teased. $750,000. You thought the Broken Roller Coaster was bad. The name of this? Styx. S-T-I-X. I wish I was making that up. $750,000 for painted telephone poles. I'm in the wrong business. Now people have said pixie sticks, pickup sticks, chopsticks, drumsticks. It's just sticks. There's no meaning to it. It's kind of how most art is. It's really up for conversation. Coming up on your left, JW Marriott Hotel. When we get the side of this, look at the horizontal part. The horizontal part shaped like a baby grand piano. See the legs on the bottom, the curve around the side, baby grand piano. And then on top of the hotel, up there on the 34th floor, that's a restaurant called Bourbon Steak. Bourbon Steak was just named by Tripadvisor as the 4th best fine dining restaurant in the country. So if you really want to impress somebody, maybe you're celebrating something, several birthdays, anniversary, you really want to spoil somebody, Bourbon Steak. I've been one time. I'll probably never go back. It's amazing, but also expensive. That's really the highest point you can get as far as a public building, 34 floors. Around the city. Coming up on your left, First Lutheran Church, 1951. In the Nashville area, there's about 700 churches. And about 700 bars. Good to have mountains. Old building to your right, the Customs House, 1882. It's mostly just used for office space. I think it's going to be a hotel someday beside us here to your right. It's a good location. It's on Broadway. Broadway's in front of us. Now this here, this does not make sense. The building up there to the right looks like a castle. It's a high school. The bars are 3 blocks to the right. But it's been here since 1855, so no bars were here then. Oldest public school in Nashville, Fogg High School. One of the top high schools in the state. It's a public school, but it's a magnet school. It's have really good test scores. You get accepted. Most famous alumni, I'd say probably actress years ago, Dinah Shore. Taylor Swift just filmed a music video in the high school. A song called Teardrops on My Guitar. It's like throwback Taylor country song. Speaking of her, I can show you later where Taylor lives at. We'll see her condo. She has 2 homes in Nashville, 1 in California, 1 in Rhode Island, and 3 in New York City. It's only 7 homes. Well, 8 if we're counting Travis's. She was discovered in Nashville at a place called the Bluebird Cafe. Now the Bluebird is like 20 minutes away. Unfortunately with the Bluebird, it's very hard to get tickets. The building only holds 90 people. And even if we went to show you the Bluebird, you'd be very disappointed. It's in a strip mall. We would see it for like 2 seconds and then we'd pass by, like it's so small. But it's famous for a lot of reasons, like Garth Brooks was discovered there, Faith Hill was discovered there, but it's just so small. I mean, you gotta get really lucky to get tickets. Church on your right here, one of my favorites, Christ Church Cathedral, 1894. They're open. Got the doors open. There's the priest there. To your left, Frist Art Museum, 1934. Used to be a post office. Above the doors has eagles, like the Postal Service eagles. And then left here, Union Station. Union Station, 1900s, was a train station. Now it's a 4-star hotel. That's up by Marriott too. They bought it like 4 years ago for $56 million. There used to be a passenger train that ran down below us here. That was the train station. The train stopped running in the 80s. And they made the building a hotel. There's been talks about having a train again. Not to go like cross country, just maybe a train that would go to Memphis or maybe to Atlanta. You know, somewhere like that would be nice, I think. Now the building where we started at is a train station, but it's just a commuter train. It only goes 30 miles east, so nothing special. That's not for sightseeing, that's just for locals to get downtown if they live out in the eastern suburbs. Everything that's like down to our left, this part of the city is called the Gulch. The Gulch Annual Park. This is about 25 blocks from where we started. Get to a gap right here. Look to your right. You get a quick picture. Safety at your degrees. So we'll see it again. We'll talk about it. To your left, football stadium for Vanderbilt. Holds about 40,000. Notable names that went to Vanderbilt, some famous people you might know. Author James Patterson went here. Gospel singer Amy Green. Country singer Dirk Bentley. Country singer Chris Stapleton. For 1 year. Chris Stapleton won 8% that dropped out. Let's go ahead and talk about this real quick. Now's a good time. When it comes to food here, the big thing we're known for is Nashville hot chicken. It's like fried chicken with a cayenne pepper-based seasoning. It started here in the 1940s. The original restaurant is called Prince's Hot Chicken. It was the girlfriend of this guy named Thornton Prince who first made it. She thought that her boyfriend was cheating on her. She wanted to get some revenge on him. She made some fried chicken, put a bunch of spices inside, tried to burn his tongue off.
I didn't talk about that yet. Art museum statue. Tallest indoor statue in the Western Hemisphere. But you read that as a feet. 42 feet tall, covered in 24 karat gold. $10 to go inside. Here's $8. Parking ticket. Up until the town, up until 4:30.
Right.
Your head.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But the last thing about the Parthenon, though, is I probably haven't even answered the big question you have. Why is it here? They could have built anything, so why the Parthenon? They chose this because Nashville's first big name, we were called the Athens of the South. We have that because of our focus on higher education. We have 19 colleges. 17 are private schools, 1 is public, 1 is a community. But despite how big education is, not the #1 industry. Always ask me. And yes, what do you think #1? Kids are like, music. You would think music. It's a hot chicken. Guess it's all the liquor. Liquor and hot chicken. I'm trying kids. Or Centennial. We have like 5 medical companies in Nashville. Probably a medical company. Vanderbilt alone has 3 hospitals. Vanderbilt is I'll throw this out too. It's also got a shop here. Come to music here. Country music, not the #1 music. I'll try that one. Bluegrass, is it rock? Rock. I think I told you something earlier. I think I said there's 700 of something. Rock and roll. And the clue was churches. And you know, we're called Music City. Music City had nothing to do with country music. It was next to a gospel. Called the Music City. Oh, it's University. And the green gospel. Travel. Money. One of the places they dance. Very important. Nashville. You learned about the Parthenon, healthcare, and Lincoln Park. Like you expected. It's great to think through this thing travel to eat. 1870. You can do it today in 8 hours. And this was a 1870. Country music didn't start here until like 15 years after we had the music. Country music started here in 1925. 1925 when Grand Ole Opry. So, Grand Ole Opry right here. And you can also like buy tickets and go watch it in person. Radio, no, to do in that area, like where the Grand Ole Opry House is, the area is called Opryland. One thing that's worth seeing for sure is a hotel. It's called the Gaylord Opryland Hotel. It's like a city. Largest hotel in the country. It's a business. One of the pretty big. In a hotel. Open to the public. You're driving up to that area. It's used for like a lot of musicals and plays. And then next here, it's this hotel in Nashville. Hermitage Hotel. A 5-star, 5-diamond hotel. Don't really hear about 5 diamonds. 5-star, yeah, we have 6 of those. This is the only 5. Kind of unassuming though, it's an old hotel. 19 a lot of stories here though about famous people that stay here. Entree stage. The paintings here to the left, it's kind of hard to see what this is. So the letters on the wall say, "One day I'll rescue your brother too." Dog is holding a girl. The girl's brother. You see brother? One day I'll rescue your brother from his phone. Rescue the girl from her phone. He's going to rescue your brother too. No, not playing off your phone. And you're taking pictures with your phone. Yes. Getting close to seeing the Ryman Auditorium. Ryman Auditorium is where the Grand Ole Opry used to be. That was 1943 to 1970.
I found these.
It's in the Ryman Church. It used to be a church. Until 1992. They still use it for concerts. Like tonight, for example, they had the Tricky Skaggs. It's going to be a bluegrass show. They do tours of it. Every day. We're getting close to Broadway. That part of Broadway is all kids. Well, possibly. We're open from like 10 a.m. to 3 a.m. We're going to see it again. Talking about the entrance itself.
AT&T Tower.
It is what?
AT&T Tower.
Ryan's gonna be coming up again on the right. Walking wall. Story wall is very new. That's the entrance to the right. Nashville Souvenirs. If you just go one block, take a right on 2nd Avenue. When you're on 2nd, stay on the left-hand side. The street's closed, so stay on the left-hand side.
Okay.
It's about halfway down.
All right. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Is that Parthenon?
Yes.
Open on Saturday.
Open every day.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
4:30.